on youth leadership. Tonight he'll share tales of his journey undertaken with 2 friends, pursuing their passions and fundraising goals, travelling to different parts of the world in very underpowered vehicles. Please welcome Julian to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. As mentioned during this intro, my name's Julian and I'm a Rotarian. I first got involved with Rotary after someone invited me to do a Rotary Youth Leadership program called RYLA. And this picture was taken at RYLA in 2010 with the massive cicada attacking the awardees there. So RYLA's targeted for 19 to 28-year-olds and it provides an opportunity for personal and professional development. And there's a quote on the board there that this guest speaker is presenting, and it's, life's not just about pursuing a passion a day, it's about not pursuing a passion, a goal to aim for, but pursuing a passion every day. And I've taken that message out of RYLA and I've gone on to do things like Rotaract, which is Youth Rotary, and it's given me opportunities like this here to go and travel to Bangkok, Thailand, where I got to exchange project ideas with a lot of people from around the world. After doing Rotaract, I needed a new project. So my friend Andrew, who's in the middle there in orange, he had a goal to help his mother, and Glenn, who's in the blue there, also was passionate about doing this as well. So Andrew's mother, Lee, who I know from childhood as well, I grew up with Andrew, Lee suffers from a neurological disorder called dystonia. It's not as commonly known as Parkinson's disease, so our ambition was to get the word out there and get people knowing what it is exactly. So we decided to do something a little bit insane and crazy to raise awareness about it. This is what we did. We drove a tuk-tuk across India, 3,000 kilometres unsupported. You're given point A to point B, 14 days, and we hope to see you there. That's all you get. So we called ourselves the Brains Trust. Our tuk-tuk's painted like a brain, and the event's called the Rickshaw Run. So the Rickshaw Run, we did it in September 2013, and there were 79 teams that did it when we did it. It was the biggest on record at the time. I don't know if it still is. So teams from all around the world raising money for various charities, various things that they're passionate about. So we set off, we hit the road, had no idea what was ahead of us. India is an absolutely amazing and fascinating place. People in India stare, and it's like they stare into your soul. It's absolutely insane, and it's obviously unusual seeing 3 white guys driving a tuk-tuk. Nothing could prepare us for what was going to happen. This here is an example of driving through a major city. This is Lucknow. Lucknow has approximately 10 million people, I believe, and it's absolutely insane. India, to describe it, I guess, it's a sensory overload. Horns honking, there's no such thing as giving away, it's just push, push, push. It's absolute insanity. You see some strange things. You wouldn't see this here in Australia. This is a main road and a guy just taking a nap in the middle of Varanasi. Yeah, we were pretty fortunate with the vehicle that we had. Typically they're not meant to do 3,000 kilometres, they're only meant for city driving. And when the organisers tell you that it's a lawnmower, they're not joking. That's me putting oil into the fuel can, because it's actually 2-stroke. It literally is a 7-horsepower glorified lawnmower. Very primitive engine, air-cooled, no radiator, and yeah, you're just going to use basic bush mechanics to just try and keep it going. So that map that you see up the top there, we went from the east, we went from a place called Shillong all the way to Jaisalmer. So we pretty much went from the Bangladesh side to Pakistan side, and we stopped in Agra too. So after doing this, we had the itch to do another adventure. So just in October of this year, I'm fresh from coming back from Peru. This time, we drove a Peruvian moto taxi, an even worse vehicle. This thing is basically a Chinese rip-off of a Honda. It's a Lifan 150cc. It's terrible. It doesn't like going up the Andes, as we discovered. It overheated all the time. That map you see there, all those condensed dots in the north, that's what we actually travelled on it. Unfortunately, the rest was on a bus. We had to go on a bus ourselves and put this one on a truck after 5 days. We did manage to do 1,000 kilometres. We managed to get it up to 3,500 metres in height. It struggles to even operate at that height due to the lack of oxygen. So do I, especially when I have to run because we're too heavy for it. And here's some of the challenges. You have to load it on a boat. You find a dead-end road and that's the local service. We also find yourself at the end of the day not knowing where you are in a remote village in the Amazon, relying on locals to take you in. So we actually spent a night in someone's garage, 5 grown men sleeping on a tarp. I suppose I should talk about why we actually did this one. We wanted to give back to the Ryla program. Ryla gave us so much proactive energy to get out there and do things that we're passionate about. We were raising money to sponsor people to go to Ryla in 2015. The seminar's next month. We've raised from this latest campaign, what are we up to, $10,700, which is enough to pay for 21 people to go. It's $500, it's a 1-week seminar. When we raised money for the Brain Foundation doing the rickshaw run in India, we did $11,200 with that, and we're still going. And we're all smiling in this photo because we've eventually made it to the finish line here. So this was a tough task, this one. This wasn't as enjoyable as India because we had a much less reliable vehicle, but in the end, the experience is what makes it, and we got a lot out of it. And that's the end of my presentation. This was the big reward at the end, getting to see Machu Picchu. Feel free to visit our website, rideforryla.com. Feel free to donate, or if you know any young people that might be interested in going to Ryla, come and see me. I'll be hanging around here tonight. Thank you very much.
Our second speaker for tonight is Carolina Caliaba Crespo, who is co-founder of Refugee
Very nice. Thanks.
Queensland.